welcome to my allotment. Today I'm going to be digging up my dahlias to store them over the winter, ready for next year. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, if you could please do so, because you'll get lots of helpful hints and tips all throughout the year from my home garden, my allotment and also my home kitchen. Now, although my allotment is primarily for eating, I do like to grow some dahlias because I love having cut flowers in the house. Now, dahlias are fantastic to have on the allotment. They flower for a really long period of time. There's lots of different types of dahlia you can have, so lots of different colours and shapes. They really do add a lot of colour to your allotment and also to your home when you bring them home to put them in a vase. So I really recommend them, and it's one that I've been doing for a few years now. Now, I always dig my dahlias up for the winter, because if I left them where they were, the chances are the tubers would be damaged by the harsh weather. One of the main reasons for that is because on my allotment we have very clayey soil. So as I hit my fork down, you can hear that's hard clay. Now, if I left my tubers in, over the course of the next coming weeks and months, we'll get lots and lots of rain, snow, ice and bad weather. Now, because I've got clay, the water will rise and there's every chance it will freeze my tubers, and then when they defrost they will be ruined. Now, I don't want that. So if you live in an area where you've got really good free draining short soil and you think you're a little bit more sheltered, you might be okay, but I know that that isn't the case here. It's incredibly open and I know I've got clay soil. So what I've done, if you've watched my last video, I'd marked out a couple of the dahlias which were really lovely, but they weren't the best kind of flowers for the cut flowers. So I'm digging those up first, and as you can see, I've dug down deep. I've taken the whole tuber out and I've gently brushed off with my fingers the loose soil all around. Now, that's all you do. You don't have to get them completely clear. You just do the best you can just to brush them off. You could even get a gentle brush on them to try and get them off. Like I said, they don't need to be perfect. You just have to get the worst of it off. I've cut the tops off with some secateurs. So again, you don't cut them right down, you cut them down to about there, and that would be perfect. What you'll get is you will get a few that do just drop off. It happens, you've not done anything wrong. What we're going to do is we'll store those for next year as well as those, because they might produce a whole new plant, and that'd be really awesome. Last year we had that, and some of the ones that we put in that are broken off did actually create more plants. It's a way of getting more flowers for no money, so that's really brilliant. If you've got any that you've damaged, throw them away. So if any of them don't look like they're any good, whether you've cut through them or whether they've been badly eaten, then obviously discard those, because the chances are they won't overwinter and they might go a little bit mouldy with the others, and you don't want that. Now, the place where you store these needs to be a cool, dark place, and it needs to be frost free. I'm going to use my garage because I know that that ticks all those boxes. I'll be putting them in a little wooden crate. I've got some little insulation wrap that I gently cover mine with, or you could use some newspaper or something like that. I mean, whatever you choose to cover them with. Obviously, don't put them in plastic. Make sure they can breathe. So something like the insulation wrap that I know is a natural fibre and it can breathe, or some newspaper would work really well. Now, I do hope that that's helped you to either inspire you to grow dahlias next year, because they really are quite an amazing plant and something I enjoy having. Or if you've not ever overwintered them before, it will help you to be able to do that. Now, if you've got any questions or queries, then as always, please do put them in the comments. And if you've got any hints or tips for me, or things that you're doing with your dahlias, I'm always glad to hear them.